Have you ever looked up at the stars on a clear night and just wondered, where did all of this come from? Or maybe you've held a tiny, perfect seashell in your hand and marveled at its intricate design. Today, we're going on a journey back to the very beginning of time itself, to explore one of the most profound and foundational stories ever told, the story of creation from the book of Genesis. Imagine a time before time, a state of nothingness. The Bible describes it as a formless void, with darkness covering the face of the deep. It's a concept that's hard to even wrap our minds around, isn't it? No light, no sound, no earth, no sky, just nothing. But into this emptiness, a voice speaks, and with that voice, everything changes. On the very first day, God says, "Let there be light," and instantly, light floods the darkness. This isn't the sun or the moon just yet. This is the pure, primal essence of light itself. God sees that the light is good, and he separates it from the darkness, calling the light day and the darkness night. And just like that, the rhythm of time begins with the first evening and the first morning. Day 1 is complete. Then comes day 2. God speaks again, creating an expanse to separate the waters. He calls this expanse sky. Picture this moment, a vast dome arching over the waters, creating a space between the seas below and the moisture in the atmosphere above. The blueprint for our planet's atmosphere is being laid out. The stage is being set for life. On day 3, the world really starts to take a shape we'd recognize. God commands the waters under the sky to gather into one place, and dry ground appears. He calls the dry ground land, and the gathered waters seas. And again, God sees that it is good. But he's not done with day 3 yet. The newly formed land is still barren. So, God speaks again. "Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it." And suddenly, the earth bursts forth with life. Grass, herbs, flowers, and mighty trees cover the landscape. The planet is transformed into a vibrant green oasis, ready to sustain the life that is to come. Now we move to day 4, a day of celestial lights. God says, "Let there be lights in the expanse of the sky to separate the day from the night, and let them serve as signs to mark seasons and days and years." And so, he creates 2 great lights, the greater light to govern the day, which we call the sun, and the lesser light to govern the night, the moon. He also made the stars. These aren't just for illumination. They're a cosmic clock, a calendar for the new world, marking the passage of time in a grand, celestial dance. Day 5 arrives with an explosion of new life, this time in the waters and the skies. God commands, "Let the water teem with living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the expanse of the sky." The seas, which were empty just moments before, are now filled with swarms of living creatures, from the smallest fish to the great creatures of the deep. And the sky, once empty, is now filled with the flutter of wings and the songs of birds. God blesses them, telling them to be fruitful and increase in number, filling the waters and the earth. Life is not just present, it's abundant and multiplying. Day 6 is a monumental day. First, God populates the land. He says, "Let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, livestock, creatures that move along the ground, and wild animals." And just as he commanded, the land comes alive with all sorts of animals, each according to its kind. But the pinnacle of creation is yet to come. In a moment that sets humanity apart from all other creation, God says, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness." So, God creates man from the dust of the ground and breathes into his nostrils the breath of life. And the man, Adam, becomes a living being. God places him in a beautiful garden called Eden, a paradise filled with every tree that was pleasing to the eye and good for food. Adam is given the task of working it and taking care of it, a steward of this perfect world. But God sees that it is not good for the man to be alone. So, while Adam is in a deep sleep, God takes one of his ribs and from it he fashions a woman, Eve. When Adam awakens and sees her, he recognizes her as part of himself, bone of his bones and flesh of his flesh. They are created for companionship, a perfect partnership to share in the beauty of creation. The story then gives us a closer look at this new world. A river flows out of Eden to water the garden, and from there it divides into 4 headwaters, watering the ancient world. The garden is lush and perfect. God gives Adam and Eve just one rule. They can eat from any tree in the garden, except for the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And so, we reach the end of the creation week. On the 7th day, God rests from all the work of creating that he had done. He blesses the 7th day and makes it holy, a day of rest and remembrance. This doesn't mean God was tired. Rather, he ceased his work of creation, establishing a pattern of work and rest for all of creation to follow. He looks upon everything he has made, the light, the sky, the land and seas, the plants, the sun, moon and stars, the animals, and humanity, and he sees that it is all very good. This incredible story from Genesis isn't just an ancient text. It's a profound narrative about purpose, design, and relationship. It speaks of a God who brings order out of chaos, light out of darkness, and life out of emptiness. It portrays a world brought into existence not by accident, but with intention and care. And at the very heart of it all is humanity, created in the image of God, placed in a beautiful world, and invited into a relationship with the Creator. Whether you see this as a literal, step-by-step account, or as a poetic and theological masterpiece, the truths within it have resonated through millennia. It is a story that invites us to look at the world around us with a sense of wonder and gratitude, to see the divine fingerprint on everything from the grandest galaxy to the smallest blade of grass. It's the beginning of a much larger story, a story that continues to unfold even today. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey back to the beginning. If this story sparked some wonder in you, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more explorations into these timeless narratives. Let me know in the comments what part of the creation story stands out to you the most. Until next time, take care.